Music box, of course, iconic. Some of these places look familiar, but then some don't. The TVs, are we going to learn more about the Thin Man and Mono, maybe? VR? Hell yeah! VR is always really cool. And we're 6? Even better. What is that, a train? Hell yeah, we are going to learn more about Thin Man. That's great. Is the music box actually important? That's so cool. It's a lot of interactable stuff. Oh, you fucked up. Oh, jeez. Man, everything is so big. That's not disturbing at all. Oh, jeez, my eyes. Hey, that's like the fleshy stuff underneath the city, right? And a giant version of the box. Little Nightmares VR Altered Echoes. 4/24. That's next month. So first off, okay, so one of my main complaints, right, in 3, because we all know how I feel about 3. One of my main complaints in 3 was that they had a very like lore heavy item hold no purpose. And it looks like in this one, they're centering the music box, which is really cool because that had a lot of meaning in 2, especially with the Monster 6 and all of that. So I think it's really cool that they seem to, or was it like here? Okay. It looks like the music box shows your way or reveals things to you, which is really cool that they're making it have a purpose. And I hope that it's a thing that stays constant through the game and it's not just a gimmick they use for 2 seconds and throw away like they did in 3. I think that that's really cool. Another thing that I think is really awesome is that the fact that it is in VR is really fun. So when you're looking at stuff like this, when you're here walking through like all of them there and then seeing like this, you know, the bodies and like him up there, you're actually seeing like how big and scary everything is when you're the size of the children, which is really cool because when you're playing from the dollhouse perspective, which I do really enjoy, but when you play from the dollhouse perspective, yeah, the things are big and scary, but you don't really like comprehend how big and scary they are on the same scale, I don't think, because this is terrifying from a first person point of view because you know how big that is compared to you as your visuals and how big the spaces are. You know that you're a tiny kid in a giant area, right? But the whole world surrounding you like this really makes you realize how big everything is for 6, right? And I think that that's really cool. And I'm really excited to see where it goes with it. I think bringing VR into Little Nightmares was a great idea. However, I do have a few concerns. So from what I understand, this is made by a different studio, not Supermassive. So we had 2 different studios working on Little Nightmares at the same time, which to me, it feels like it's going to fragment the series, right? I'm hoping very much that this developer does better than Supermassive did. I will cross my fingers. But at the same time, we are having 2 big Little Nightmares games come out within 6 months of each other, which makes me worried that Bandai is going to start treating this franchise like a cash cow, and they're going to stop caring about the game and how it's made and what's important, and they're just going to keep pumping out Little Nightmares content in order to keep making money. I'm hoping that's not going to happen, but Bandai is a huge corporation and we know how huge corporations work, unfortunately. So I'm a little apprehensive, but you know, we'll see how it goes. Overall, this game looks pretty cool. I like the mechanics that we've been shown. Playing as Six in first person is going to definitely make a lot of the more nostalgic fans happy, which is great. And yeah, overall, I'm really excited for this game, and I really hope that it does well. I really do. I'm a little apprehensive because Bandai is Bandai, but I'm going to give it my blessing, and we'll see where it is, in like next month.